I had like 1 month of a honestly complete psychological breakdown. I don't know if you've had Dr. Amen on. And I just remember at one point truly calling him and saying, can you please put me in a mental hospital? I look back on it now and I honestly don't know how I did. I was a single parent.
What do you do when your marriage falls apart after 30 years? That's what Tish Cyrus had to face when she divorced Billy Ray Cyrus in 2022. And as her marriage fell apart, she had a massive psychological breakdown. What really happened behind the scenes? Let's dive in. Tish and Billy Ray said I do back in 1993 and created a whole family together, Miley, Brayson, and Noah. Plus, Billy Ray adopted Trish's kids, Brandy and Trace, from her previous husband, Elson. Like all other couples, Tish and Billy had their ups and downs in their 3-decade marriage. They even filed for divorce at different times, in 2010 and 2013, before finally splitting in 2022. But Tish recently opened up about how the pandemic really shook up their marriage life. She was stuck in California for 2 years while Billy Ray was off in Tennessee. So this long, nerve-wracking time apart made her realize she was finally ready to move on. And so, in their announcement about splitting up, Tish and Billy Ray shared, it's after 30 years, 5 amazing children, and a lifetime of memories, we've decided to go our separate ways. Not with sadness, but with love in our hearts. We've grown up together, raised a family we can be so proud of, and it's now time to create our own paths. And on 7th of February, Tish Cyrus opened up about her struggles. During an interview with Alex Cooper on Call Her Daddy, she said, during that period, I took a really good hard look at life, my life.
I really, during that period, just took a really good hard look at life.
At first, she stayed in this marriage for a while because she was scared of the single life after being with Billy Ray since she was in her early 20s. But when they finally called it quits, she found freedom she hadn't felt in ages. So being alone and all of a sudden just having kind of the weight of the world off my shoulders, and I was able to just breathe. It was hugely transformative.
And then like being alone and all of a sudden just having like kind of the weight of the world off my shoulders and like was able to just breathe.
Then just when things were looking up, she faced a heartbreaking loss when her mum passed away. Tish went through that tough time all by herself. She had a rough patch there, going through a complete emotional roller coaster. Dealing with her mum's passing was hard enough, but then the divorce bombshell hit her. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't stop crying. I don't have my husband that's been my husband for 30 years, like I'm scared.
Like I could not eat, I could not sleep, I could not stop crying. I don't have my husband that has been my husband for 30 years. Like, holy crap, like I'm scared.
Tish even reached out to her psychiatrist, Daniel Amen, asking him to please put me in a mental hospital. However, he didn't think that was the right move. Tish also spoke to people about how tough it was to walk away from a 30-year marriage. I'm over 50. I'll be 57 this year. And when I literally was going through my divorce and trying to make that decision of stepping out of a 30-year marriage, I was terrified mostly. She felt like she was destined to be forever alone. On top of that, she had to go through a crippling breakdown of anxiety. Meanwhile, Brandy Cyrus also spilled the beans, saying she noticed changes in her parents' marriage a decade back. She didn't specify the nitty-gritty, but felt like her father didn't treat her mother right. Looking back at her years with Billy Ray, Tish doesn't like to spend too much time thinking about what might have been if she'd done things differently. However, when she was asked if she regrets not getting a divorce earlier, Tish replied, I really didn't want Noah to still be young. But looking back on it, it would have been much better for her had I left. Tish also said that she gets how scary it can be to shake things up, whether turning the page on a rocky relationship or going for a new job. And now she's all about inspiring other ladies her age to take the plunge and start afresh. And after this much to bear, life sure had kept something good for Tish. After going through a tough time with her divorce and losing a mum, Tish has found love and happiness again with Dominic Purcell. They didn't keep their love under wraps for too long, spilling the news in November 2022 and sealing the deal with an engagement in April 2023. Within 4 months, they got married in Malibu, and even Miley was there to celebrate. We're so happy. Tish gushed about her new beau. Tish also laid it bare, admitting that being hitched for so much time makes it your only normal. But now, she's got a skip in her step and a song in her heart. She's all about Purcell, saying, he just encourages me to fly. And that's a wrap. What do you think about finding love later in life? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more fascinating stories. See you next time.